Alright, we're gonna play Mario Party. With friends, I guess. You guys are my friends now, my honorary friends. Pro rules is interesting, but we'll do party rules. And I'm gonna make an executive decision here. We are going to play Mario's Rainbow Castle. Sure, we got Donkey Kong, but I mean, let's be honest. Like, come on, easy. Like, come on. At least normal. We won't go all the way to hard because I don't want the computer to steal the show. But there you go. 10 turns. Bonus stars on. Minigame help. We might turn minigame help off because that'll just make things go faster. I assume you guys are probably familiar with Mario Party. Familiar with how this works. Then again, I haven't played a bunch of them. We are turning motion controlled off though. Okay. Here we go. The Mario Kart Treehouse footage showed an interesting online interaction when a player got hit by a shell on one screen, but the player kept the shell on the other one. Well, I mean, that's just kind of... Hopefully they iron that out. I don't think that's a feature. That's definitely a bug. But that's online latency for you. And I do think that's... Obviously, you want it to be running perfectly of, like, everything lines up on everyone's screen. But if there is going to be an error, that is probably the way you want it to go. Right? Because you don't... You want a player's given client side to be consistent. So... It's like, you wouldn't want the player who has the shell on their screen to just suddenly, from their perspective, nothing happened and they lose it. So I do think if there is going to be latency, that's probably the way you want to set it up so that everyone's client makes sense from their perspective. But obviously you want to iron that out before release day. Alex has been disconnected. RIP. I do think you can attempt to reconnect, but... I will, like, take your turn for you on this turn. Sorry that you're having the trouble with the internet, though.
Here we go.
Alright, so we got Mikey. Mikey's Bowser. Yeah, so this board is interesting. A lot of mind games going on. Definitely want to be itemed up for it, that's for certain. Although, how do you get into the mind of a computer player? This is a question I need answers to. And then the other thing with Mario Kart World, I'm not sold on the grinding mechanic. Like, that just seems kind of lame, if I'm being honest. And I guess to expand on my points, if you are... Like, what is the primary gameplay loop in Mario Party? You're driving. If I'm grinding on a rail, then all of a sudden I'm not steering or anything. I'm just on the rail. Now, granted, maybe they're doing, like, some things with it to make it more interactive. Like, oh, I'm jumping between these rails, like, on the fly or whatever. But I don't know. It just seems like a needless departure from the actual gameplay you're here for. Right, like, I turn off the auto steering in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for a reason. Because I want to drive myself. I don't want to just go on a rail and have that do all the work for me. Okay, we move.
Start.
Oh, Daisy getting the Shy Guys. It was almost as if she was targeting the Shy Guy there. Seems inadvisable. Ooh. Someone's internet is chugging. That's pretty bad. Oh, Alex. Oh, well, now it's working. I guess we know what's coming up the works there. Man, your internet is terrible today, Alex. I feel bad for you. My condolences. Did you switch to like landline based internet? Like that, I don't know. It could be like geography too, because you're all the way in Norway, I guess, but it worked fine last time, so I don't know what's up. Okay.
New turn.
It's like almost everyone has money for a star now. This is why playing with people from other countries is difficult. Yeah. Like I said though, it worked fine last time, so I'm not sure what the deal is. Today. Ooh, a creepy dice block. This is one of the more useful maps to have that on, that's for certain. You gotta keep in mind too, it's a 10-turn game. Like at most, you're probably making it to the star twice. And even that might be a stretch. Are you willing to play this Mario Party game without jumping? I'm not even sure what that would mean in this context. And I'm currently editing the video of trying to beat this game while doing absolutely nothing. Hoping that'll get out this week. Then I also want to try doing some more shorts on the main channel. I don't know. See, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here because, like, in theory, it's probably more lucrative and, like, a better idea to make shorts for the main channel as opposed to the Let's Play channel. But I've been making a lot more shorts for the Let's Play channel just because it's, like, way easier to do. Like, I can knock out, like, 5-6 shorts in, like, an hour for the Let's Play channel. But for the main channel, I actually got to, like, brainstorm ideas for it. And, like, at that point, like, if I'm doing, like, a full, like, brainstorming, let's get an idea, let's record some unique footage for it, do a little script and stuff. Like, at that point, why am I investing all that time in shorts instead of, like, an actual video? I'd be a fraud if I did. Well, I don't want to be a fraud, so I guess I'll avoid doing whatever it is you're recommending.
Let's go.
Okay. A 10. Not exactly the best time to be getting a 10. I don't think a pipe. It's a weird play. I think a pipe could be the play here, though. Because of the linear nature of this... Oh, Alex. Yeah, I don't think it's happening tonight, Alex. I'm sorry. Blame Nintendo. Can I watch Family Guy without jumping? I'd imagine most people do that. Is anyone ahead of me right now? I think going this way. We'll take the scenic route. We got a plan.
Item minigame.
Alright.
Start.
I actually kind of wouldn't mind getting the creepy dice here, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna get the creepy dice here.
Finish. You got an item.
Well, I'll blame whatever internet utility companies you have over there in Norway. They get the blame.
Minigame.
Beta Blaster, have you ever considered investing in autocorrect? Not to be rude, but...
Okay, here we
That was a lot of corrections.
Start.
I could get the human first. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Okay, now we get the computers, which will be easier, I hope. I think I've lost.
Finish.
Well, that didn't go well.
New turn. Jamboree.
Yeah, Smash Bros. AI. I've never been great. Well, I'm not really a great Smash Bros. Player, but I've never been great against the higher level AIs there. My comfort zone is like 7, level 7 AI in Smash Bros. Which probably makes you like terrible, but... Well, the thing is though, if you think about it, like if you do anything on a semi-regular basis, it like almost by definition makes you like top 10% in the world, right? Like I'm not a good Smash Bros. Player, but like you hand me a controller and some like random guy from Ghana, I'm winning that match like 99 out of 100 times. Yeah, I'm like an okay chess player, but like sit me down in front of just like the random person, I destroy him every time. I think sometimes we fail to appreciate the unique skills we've cultivated inside ourselves, which just don't exist in the vast majority of other people you encounter on a day-to-day basis. Right, you watching right there. There's several things that you would destroy the average person at, even if you think you're just kind of okay at that, given skill.
Showdown minigame.
Can you win a Smash Bros. Major without jumping? Is that like a type of tournament? Like a major tournament? I doubt it. I don't think I could win a Smash Bros. Major, period. I mean, heck, I mean, honestly, I'm not even that old, but like, I'm probably past the point where I could, like, train. Like, I think I'm probably too old to train to be like a professional Smash Bros. Player at this point, right? Isn't that the sort of sport you peak in at like age 17? Like, I think that ship has sailed. And it's like, well, not really. Unfortunately, it was never really an ambition of mine. So, anyways, I've got to focus on pinball now. So, okay, that's yeah. Hopefully the rest of you are as bad at pinball as I am. No, come on, give me the eye! An eye for an eye! Okay. Go, go, go. So balls. Oh no! My multi-ball mode is dead. Okay, there we go. It's all about getting those letters. That was... No, all my balls are gone. I just got multi-ball like a second ago. No. How was that? Okay, it's all about getting the letters. Looper? It's the worst one. Okay. No! Daisy wins. Daisy and Waluigi, what a pairing. Camping strategies in Smash Bros. Yeah, I'm a bit of a camper myself. Yeah, I got a tent and sleeping bag and whatnot. And I will say, it annoys me because I think stock mode is the best way to play Smash Bros. As long as people don't camp like that. But the issue is if you're playing stock mode, there's no actual incentive for people to not, especially on like a massive stage like Palutena's Temple or something, then, I mean, who's in first? Who's on first? What's on second? Yeah, I'm not here to make enemies. I'm going to go random. I'm going random. Anyways, but it is annoying though when it just becomes I'm just hiding on the other side of the map and then we just like chase each other for the whole time. So like, it's a conundrum because I like, in theory, stock mode the best. But really, I guess the timed mode has the best incentive structures. But I just don't think it leads to as cool of moments. Like, there's just nothing like, you know, coming back from like 2 stocks down and winning the whole thing. Ow, 15 coins? I just got those! Can I pay you to throw? Well, that depends a great deal on how much.
Mini game.
And I wouldn't throw for like 100 bits, but you know, maybe. There is a threshold, I guess. Who are the controls to this game?
Start. Finish.
Well. Well, honestly, given that performance, you might as well just save your money. The Great Cave Offensive is the largest map in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yeah, that checks out. That seems accurate to me.
Turn.
Okay. Who's getting stolen from? Makes sense. Also close to a star. Oh, and with the ability to buy 2, I should have stolen from Daisy. What was I thinking? Sorry, I played Mario Party to relax and not to like think about the ideal play in every circumstance. I almost put chess down as one of the options in the poll to decide what to do. That would either be an amazing stream or a terrible stream. I don't even know. I don't know. Would you guys want me to play chess on stream? Like, I'm okay. I'm above average. But, yeah. Well, the thing, too, with the chess stream is, like, I would have to not read chats during the stream because then I could be accused of cheating. So... Not that I would take your advice or anything, like... I do think I'm probably better than the average chatter at chess. By a considerable margin, so... Granted, maybe not better than the average chatter who watches chess streams, specifically. But... It's a dilemma, that's for certain.
Let's go.
I might as well. Like, the earlier you put this down, the better. And there's nowhere better than a convergence point. Just how we drew it up. Well, now Daisy can get 2 Zatars. What a deal. What a steal.
Bonus minigame.
You could watch chat for me. Or, what if I got one of those little like AI summary bots? And then it's like, the chat is, the chatters are just typing I don't know what you type in a chess stream. It's like, oh, blunder. Oh, dang.
Round 3.
You got this, Mikey. Also, I don't think it's caught on because it seems like it hasn't, or at least maybe that's wishful thinking on my part that it wouldn't. But like, have you seen the commercials like pushing the AI like assistance in like average life? Like, there's so many commercials out where it's just like the premise of the commercial is just like be a bad friend and let AI and outsource your interpersonal relationships to AI. It's like, what the heck? I thought we were supposed to like automate the menial tasks so we could focus on our, creative endeavors and interpersonal relationships. Instead, we're still the ones doing the menial labor, but the AI is doing the creative endeavors and interpersonal relationships. Like we got it completely backwards. I don't know how we got here, but it's like worse than a sci-fi dystopia because it's real and also like what we have done with AI is so twisted. It wouldn't have even occurred to people to consider. Now, why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? I'm just over here in 3rd place. You're attacking 3rd place. You should attack. Well, I guess there's the argument for buying mushrooms. See? Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Now Daisy is going to get 2 stars. And I'm going to get nothing. Gonna replace your only mod with the bot? No, I was just saying that that'd be a terrible idea. Besides, in that specific context, it wouldn't have even worked because what the AI summary would be saying is like, people are saying you should move a pawn to e3. It's like, dang it! Now I'm getting move recommendations from an AI. That's like super cheating. Okay, so, everyone on board with stopping Daisy? Say aye. I guess I'm glad I've been creepy diced now, at least. Chat, that's not the correct spelling of I in this case. I, A-Y-E. As in, like, an answer in the affirmative. What are they teaching y'all in school these days? See, this is how we know that you guys haven't been watching and keeping up with the AI to you streams. If you had, then with the Alicia segments, you would have been up to date on all of your archaic lingo. Disappointed in you, chat. Disappointed. Since when does grammar matter?
Minigame.
Well, since always? I really hope that the misspelling of matter was an intentional bit of comedy there. Like, I'm not like a huge stickler for like all the formalities of life, but like for example, I think it's completely ridiculous and archaic that we still sign emails as if they were letters. Like, there's literally like there's a subject line and then there's like a sender and receiver line, like in the email itself. I don't need to sign the email. It's already signed by virtue of the fact that it's an email. But, yeah. Like, I'm completely in favor of let's just use emails like we use text messages. I'm not sure the business world is ready for that take, though. But I do think it behooves you to, like, learn how to spell words. You know, I mean, it's only the bedrock of how we communicate. And heck, if anything, it's more important these days because, like, a bunch of communication online takes place via, you know, the written word. You knew it had to be circled to the left. It just makes sense. That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
Finish.
Well, and then, okay, so on the topic of language and stuff, I really don't have time for people that are, like, all posh of, like, and full of themselves and saying, like, oh, the language has become so base and guttural. Yeah. People back in the 1800s, they had such a higher command of the English tongue than the peasants that, you know, go about spouting off their meaningless syllables these days. And it's like, okay. Few things. Firstly, there's a bunch of things wrong. Because the point's like, oh, we got letters from like the 1800s and people were so much more well-spoken. Alright, well, there's a few things. Firstly, your sample is biased, right? Most people didn't write on a regular basis in the 1800s. It was mostly just the educated people that wrote on a consistent basis. So you're comparing, usually... Hold on, I actually need to do this. I wouldn't... How many coins do I have? 41? I could just straight up receive a mushroom. I'm just gonna give myself a mushroom. I know it's the boring option, but like I think it's the best for me in this circumstance. Anyway, so like I was saying though, your sample size is biased, right? You're comparing like a 15-year-old's text messages to like the writings of Thomas Jefferson or something. Like that's just not fair. Right? And even so there's that. Secondly, language changes. It evolves. So a lot of the words that are used in like letters in the 1800s that like, oh, your average American wouldn't know this. Well, like yeah, because it's an archaic word that just fell out of fashion. Right? You don't get bonus points for using what was at the time the common term for something that has since become an archaic term that only like people who are taking like a master's in literature know about. Right? It would be like criticizing people from the 1800s for not using like a bunch of like internet lingo and memes and elite speak and whatnot in their writings. It's like the term literally didn't exist then. Why would I use it? Likewise, the term just doesn't get used in my day. Why would I use it? And I think I had a third point, but I don't recall what it was right now, and I need to focus on this game, so we'll get back to that.
Round 1.
Okay, 3 bananas. Grape. Just either bananas or grape. Well, I think also the context is important too. That's what I was going to get to. Wait, which is which? Okay, leaf, no leaf. Which is people write a lot more these days, right? I will write just like a text message just randomly of like, hey, meet me here. Whereas like letter writing back in the day, like that was like a formal communication that you were having with like a specific person for like a specific purpose. Wait, it's gotta be this, yeah.
Round 4.
Right, so if anything, what you should be doing is you shouldn't be comparing random text messages to formal letters from the 1800s. You should be comparing like people's resumes and wedding invitations and big important emails to the 1800s letters, because that's what it's more comparable to.
Final round.
Now that being said, any language used by anyone at least 5 years younger than me, any slang terms used by them are a corruption of the English language and should be banned from public discourse permanently.
Finish. Winner.
Oh, that was a battle minigame. Yeah! Take that. Yeah, I was kind of wondering why we had another minigame so soon. And the thing is, the crazy thing is, I think not knowing that was battle minigame was probably to my benefit. Otherwise, the nerves, they get to you. I just thought I was competing for 10 coins. Turns out I was competing for like 60. I mean, I'm in second place. Honest question, how do people mash buttons quickly? Like, I feel like this is one of the gamer skills that, like, it's the Gen Z debuff. Or at least, not, it's the Wii generation debuff. We didn't have button mashing minigames or anything on the Wii because everything was waggle-based that otherwise would have been button mashing, so I just never developed button mashing skills. It's crippled me for my whole life. A Bowser Revolution? Come on, I just won these coins! You dirty communists! Come on, can you think about the bourgeoisie here? I earned these coins fair and square. In a test of skill. And reaction times. Did you...
Let's go.
Okay. I mean, my nightmare scenario is one of you gets it, and then the other one gets it, and I'm just stranded. But, like, there's nothing I can do about that. Well, other than that, I guess. And maybe I should have warp piped, but... Dang.
You got a Zatar.
Indeed I did. Hmm.
Whoa. Mini game.
Alright, what do we got here? Alright, we got this, guys. We need to make out like bandits.
Okay, here we go. Start.
No, no, no. Ooh, ooh. Donkey Kong, don't go to Daisy. I think Donkey Kong is the weakest link here. I'm even more skeptical about the idea that he's got the flagship platformer for the launch of the Switch. Like this guy? This guy, really. Okay, okay, okay. No. I think Donkey Kong's the only one who's lost coins for our team. And he lost all his coins. Wow. And then he reaps the rewards of the rest of our labor. This game is very communist. Now
Only
then,
4 turns left.
analyzing it through a critical lens. Oh, Mikey lost a coin? Yeah, this is nice music, very peaceful. But yeah, for anyone tuning in, we're getting towards the end of this game. We'll be refreshing the player count, or the players, for the next game, so if you want to join, stick around. You might have a chance in the next game. And by game, I mean next match of Mario Party. We're sticking to Mario Party. So. Hopefully I can get a comeback going first, though. Doesn't seem terribly likely, but we'll see. Okay, that... Hopefully Donkey Kong can get his Zatar now, I guess? We'll see. Not quite what you want to say. Okay, that's interesting. That changes things. Alright, there's a fast forward button. Forgot about that.
Let's go.
Okay, if there was ever a time to use the warp pipe, it's now. Like, it can only help. I mean, technically, it helped. Not much, but... I mean, what box is interesting? Give me payday dice. I'll lock some of my net worth away in these dice. Hopefully that'll pay off. Let's see, do I want to lose 10 coins or gain 6 coins? Now, that's a tough decision.
Mini game.
Okay, this one. I'm not sure if I'm good at this game or not. My memory is decent, I think.
Start.
My short-term
Round
recall,
one.
at least. Why do they have curses on this one, but buttons on the other one? Like, the curses just add an unnecessary amount of, like, advantage to whoever happens to be closest to the answer.
Round 2.
Alright, that was on me. I should have gotten that. Okay, is Mikey uncatchable now?
Final round.
Like, nearly. I don't think it matters much. Scares you seconds at least.
Finish. Winner.
Alright. Bowser wins. I get some coins though, which is what I was aiming for. 47. That has me pretty comfortable, I think. Pretty sanguine about the whole ordeal.
Only 3 turns left.
Okay. And with the double dice... And you could have a trip to Boo here. That could help a lot with catching Daisy. Okay, that's not gonna help much. Puts me in a bit of a dilemma. Bowser, eh? That's it? Kind of a lame Bowser consequence. We really are in danger mode here, because if Daisy gets another star, like, it's gonna be borderline impossible to catch her.
Let's go.
Unless... Okay, Mikey, look, we got a clue on this one, alright? Because I'll be able to steal a star from Daisy this turn. But, like, I'm not gonna do that if you're gonna turn around and steal the star from me next turn. Like, you need to steal a star from Daisy, too. And it makes sense for both of us, because she's really close to getting another one. Okay? It's like, let's be unified here. Let's not just be, you know, a crab bucket gets, you know, clawing each other down, alright? Like, for the greater good, Daisy has to go down. This is good. Because maybe Donkey Kong can get it. And then Daisy will still be stuck with the bad zone? I don't know.
Bonus minigame.
Nice play. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'll just trust in you to stick to the terms of the deal that I suggested and give you time to answer before enacting my end of the bargain. Okay. Luckily, he's got no conviction whatsoever. Sorry, guys. Oh, okay, well, I distracted him for a solid, like, 30 seconds, so... You guys should be able to take it from here, right? Is he trying to win? Okay, so that gives us some money to work with. Gives Daisy a lot of money to work with, but that's fine.
Only 2 turns left.
And this is still anyone's game. That's some good plays with a Wario for Mikey. And for anyone just now joining us, we are on the last 2 turns. After this match, we'll be playing another one with probably a new set of players if you want to join, so stick around. And get your switches ready, if that interests you. Alright, just as we drew it up. Wait, did he call you, like, his liege? I guess you are Bowser. Alright, Wario. Now this, the winner of this game is going to have a huge advantage. Because, I mean, I think we could all conceivably get to the star space within the next 2 turns. Well, except for maybe Mikey. Like, if Daisy gets this that big, if Donkey Kong gets that big, if I get it, quite frankly, that puts me at a pretty big advantage as well. Alright. The whole game could come down to who wins this. It's not even an exaggeration. And the guy who needs it the least gets the advantage. Ain't that an interesting turn of events?
Start. Round 1.
Okay, what do I want? Shortest. Gotta be that guy, right? Oh. Not a great start.
Round 2.
What was I thinking? It's okay, it's okay. It's time for a comeback.
Round 3.
More. Okay, it's... What? In my defense, I was trying to pick the second from the right, but I picked the right most. That was button confusion on my part. Yeah, that's 10 coins. Obviously. Obviously it's 9.
Round 5.
More. That thing. I'm so wrong. Yeah, I'm glad they don't use these mini games to like distribute to do like IQ tests or something, cause whoops.
Round 6.
Okay, a maze. It's a maze. Which way to the exit? That's that way, obviously. All right, this is how the comeback starts.
Round 7.
Just more. Yeah, probably that. It's a lot of fuzzies. There actually might be. There are more thwomps, yeah. I rushed and made a decision with incomplete information. Okay, where is he stopping? 3. See, numbers, counting. That I can do.
Round 9.
Coins. Yeah, that's not a lot. It's 11.
Final round.
I might just be biased to always think there are a lot of fuzzies, but I think there's the most fuzzies. You know, the sad thing is, I actually was not that far from winning. Oh well. If anyone who wasn't me was going to get Bowser, I'm glad, or get Wario, I'm glad it was Mikey. We call that the winning the minigame tax. Man, you know what'd be great? I'd love it if Rosalina was like relevant story-wise in a Mario game again. That'd be nice. I feel like that happens to a lot of Mario characters. They're really important for like a game, and then they kind of just enter the catalog of side characters that show up in like the spin-off games and are like never heard from again in the actual main games. It's sad. The mirror could be powerful here. Triple dice, that gives you a shot at the star too. Yeah.
You got an item.
This turn's taking a while. Okay, so Donkey Kong is getting a star this turn. And then Daisy hopefully rolls high enough to get a Zadar, I guess is what I'm rooting for. Seems like a stretch, but... Now I do wonder, is there any possibility Donkey Kong would have enough be able to steal on his next turn? How high did he roll? Well, this shop isn't going to give him the items he needs for that. creepy dice block. That could mess someone up. Ten to the star. Oh my goodness! It's the best timeline. Is there going to be an open, I assume you mean slot next match? Or spot? Yes, there will be. Yeah, if you're just joining us now, we're entering like the last turn of this match. We will have open spots for the next game. We'll be kind of rejigging the lobby, letting new people in. So if you want to play, get those switches ready.
Item minigame.
That's interesting. I don't like that. Okay. Well, okay, hold on. Wait. So I'm 11 to the star. So if I add 5, then I'll have a 50% chance to get it this turn. Whereas... So on 3 dice, I'm going to be rolling between a 3 and a 30. So yeah, 11 should be more than a 50% chance on 3 dice.
That'll do.
Not with numbers like that. Okay. It's all good. 22. Nice. I guess I'd rather land on Alki space. Okay, okay. I'm gonna enter first for the first time this match. That's nice. Man, if only I had Wario. Now, first is actually kind of a scary place to be because if Daisy can roll enough to get to Boo on her next turn, I'll be the target of the steal. Unless I lose the next minigame. Or buy an item. Yeah, okay. Is that... So... I mean, how far away... Can I look at the board from here? I don't think so. Yeah, I can. Sorry, this is important strategy. So Daisy is... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... So she's 6 behind me. And I am... I'm 14 to Boo. So Daisy is 20 to Boo. It's unlikely. It's less than 50-50 odds she would get to Boo on a triple dice block. There's also Donkey Kong. Hold on. Donkey Kong is... What? He's 3 ahead of me. So he is only... Well, so he can't make it to Boo, though, because he doesn't have any items. Yeah. So I guess the question is... I think the chances of Daisy rolling high enough to steal on her next turn are remote, because it has to be on the next turn. I think that's remote enough that I don't want to intentionally tank my coin count to avoid being in first. Because we're so close to the end of the game, I think it's more important to have the... Oh, best of both worlds, actually. Payday double dice. I can put my net worth into the double dice, temporarily reduce my coins to the point where I'm not in first anymore, and then get it all back on my next turn. Ha! Now you're thinking with portals. Or dice, as the case may be. There we go. See, these are the sort of big brain plays you get on this stream. Am I playing on Joy-Con or Pro Controller? Pro Controller, because I'm a pro. I hope I don't get money. Okay. Wario does give you coins, that's right, Mikey. Yeah. So I'm not in first currently, but that's by design. So now I want Daisy to roll high enough to get... not domination. Ugh.
Here we go. Start.
Mikey's not even trying, because Mikey doesn't want to be in first place. Too bad. It's gonna happen, regardless. I still think I might have lost to the AI. Like, I'm not good at button mashing at all. Yeah, 75.
A new record.
No, it wasn't. My record is 78.
Winner. Oh.
And that doesn't put me in first. It does. What was I thinking? But Wario will give you enough coins for you to be in first.
Final turn.
And I do ultimately want to have the coin tiebreak, so... This is a tight game. Alright, come on. Give him a lot of coins, Wario. There we go. You'll love to see it. How's that first place feeling, eh, Mikey? Although the strategy revolving around, again, the relatively small chance that Daisy is going to actually roll high enough to get to Boo. And 20, you got... She needs to roll like a 20 on 3 dice. Because probably around a third odds? I don't know, I can't... I'm not going to do the actual probability math right now, but that sounds about right. And for anyone joining us right now, we're on the last turn of this game. But we are open for new people to join in the next match. So if that sounds like you, if you want to take a shot at trying to best me in Mario Party, yeah, get your switches ready. Oh, you landed on a bad luck space. Oh, that's lucky. Oh, now I'm in first place. Oh. You clever. Okay, I literally don't think that matters, but okay. Like, I don't think anyone can make it to the start this turn. Well, I mean, I might technically be close enough with my double dice. Okay, we're good. No boost steal at all.
Let's go.
Alright, now I guess the choice here is obvious. I'm not even close enough, okay. But I do want to recoup my investment on my payday double dice.
Yay.
Okay, my investment is worrying. Okay, I literally recouped my investment. They serve their purpose. I guess all things being equal, I'd take another event space. That's probably gonna be more meaningful in case that ends up being a tiebreaker. Or not a tiebreaker, but in case that's a bonus star. Because otherwise, I mean, an extra 6 coins.
Final minigame.
I think I've got the tiebreak over Mikey regardless, even if I lose the minigame, so. Oh, and we're together regardless. Now, I'm not sure... Are we close enough to potentially gain a lead over Donkey Kong or Daisy? Maybe. Oh, it's a coin minigame, so the sky's the limit here. Alright, you gotta play mind games against the AI. That's tough, but we'll give it a go.
Here we go.
Alright, Mikey.
Start.
We got this.
Round 1.
Okay, so obviously our best case scenario is that nothing moves. But if 2 of them are on it, then we... Okay. That's fine, that's fine.
Round 2.
Okay, so we definitely want this to be moving. At least somewhat. We want it to move at least 2. So I think we're both on this regardless. Okay. Could have been worse.
Round 3.
Oh, this is a mean one. We gotta go on. And to be fair, if the both of them were on, like... Oh, what the heck? We either need all or nothing. Okay. It's all, it's all! Mikey! Mikey! How many rounds are left?
Round 5.
Okay. And do we bet on them just having one? But no, get back on, Mikey!
Round 6.
I feel like they've been giving us the worst ones. Like, having it in front of you is the worst possible circumstance to start in. Alright, it's gonna be all! And we got a coin.
Final round.
Every time! They put the jacket right in front of us. And somehow after all that, we tied. Okay.
Finish.
I do think Daisy and Donkey Kong made a mistake by, like, consistently both going on those all or nothings. Like, if you're the opposing team there, all you have to do is just put one person on, and the other team can't win at that point. Alright, rainbows have appeared. Hooray! Wow. It's announcement time. Alright, this is still anyone's game, except for maybe Donkey Kong. Alright, there's only one superstar. Alright, what do we got here? This was an intense game. Hard fought all the way through. A lot of no stars at the beginning, but there you go. Poor Daisy. You never want to be leading at the halfway point of a Mario Party game. Alright, what bonus? The Misfortune bonus. I have no idea who that's getting that. Everyone except me? What the heck? Okay. Rich bonus. That could be me. I did get a lot from that. Yes! Okay! There we go. And for anyone just now tuning in, this is the end of one game, but the start of another. Get your Switches ready if you want to join. We're going to have slots open, that's for certain. But not before my victory. There we go. Who wants to take on the reigning champion of Mario Party? A well-earned victory. Look at that. 3 stars, 39 coins. Coin award. There you go. Minigame award for Mikey. Blue space for Donkey Kong. Item for Alex. And have a look at that. Some interesting stats there, I'm sure. I moved the most space. I don't even... How? I don't know. Anyways. Ooh, online bonus. Times 1.2. Alright. Well, that has been the first round of Mario Party for today.